What's up, YouTube? This your boy BigCozz. Just got off work. Hoping y'all have a great Friday. Stay safe. That pollen is real for those who live in the high pollen count areas. So make sure you're safe. I want to talk about Hubert Davis, former North Carolina head coach who was just let go early in the week. What I think of it, I think it was time for Carolina to move on from Hubert Davis. He had a good record. Even though his first year had some highlights, he beat Duke at Cameron in Coach K's final home game, and in the Final Four, the national semifinal game, he beat Coach K in his last ever game. So he won that season series against Duke 2-1. And most of Roy Williams players and some great players such as RJ Davis, Armando Bacot, Leaky Black, and others. But the following year, they're preseason #1 and missed the tournament entirely and declined an invite of the NIT, which I think, in an instance, I don't think it was good. Shouldn't have used the NIT to help him prepare for the next year. But at the same time, you know, that's unacceptable to the Carolina fans. Although he improved in 23-24, went all the way to the Sweet 16 and lost to Alabama and Los Angeles. And that year, he won the ACC Regular-Season Championship, but lost in the tournament championship to NC State. And the last 2 years haven't been good, especially with the South first round loss to VCU after they led as many as 19 points. Hubert Davis didn't make adjustments. He played the starters longer than he should have. But at the same time, but also he's too much of a nice guy. He has to have that fire in him to get on the players. And also, I think he was too laid back. But, you know, Carolina, I think, for the next head coach, try to hire somebody from outside the family, like Brad Stevens, who led Butler who works for the Boston Celtics now and used to coach them. But before he was with the Celtics, he led Butler to the 2010 National Championship game where they almost beat Duke thanks to a Gordon Hayward miss. Had he made it, Butler would have won the national championship in front of their home fans in Indianapolis. And another good one would be Billy Donovan. He's now the coach of the Chicago Bulls. He coached for Florida for 18 or 19 years. And he won back-to-back national championships with Florida in 2006 and 2007. These are two I have off the top of my mind. But, you know, Carolina is a storied program. They have 6 national championships, technically 7, which the 7th one doesn't really count because it was the 1924 Helms Foundation National Championship. Have so many great players come through Carolina, such as MJ, Billy Cunningham, Lenny Rosenberg, Phil Ford, Mike O'Korn, Sam Perkins, Vince Carter, Anton Jameson, Tyler Hansbrough, Ty Lawson, Danny Green, Theo Pinson, Sean May, Raymond Felton. Unfortunately, Rashad McCants, he's a jerk-off. But, you know, and great coaches such as Dean Smith and Roy Williams and Frank McGuire. But Hubert was a solid player for Carolina from 1988 to 92, led them to the Final Four in 1991 as a junior, where they lost to Kansas, who ended up losing to Duke in the championship game that year. But I think he was not the right guy. You know, Carolina expects excellence. And they're going to have somebody to adjust to the new era of college basketball. But also, they have to, you know, swallow their pride and get someone outside the family. I understand they want to keep Carolina tradition, but hey, it's your boy BigCozz. I'll catch you next time.